All right, so the name of this video is HELIX. I can explain. All right. All right. I am a little crazy, but hear me out on this. So I went through this whole, like, I'm done with this digital stuff, and I am in the studio. And Sunday I went to church, and I got so inspired. I played at church last year, and the update's almost done. Look at that. The worship pastor left at the end of the year, and they got a new guy, so we haven't really been playing. He's kind of been doing it by himself because he's got to figure out how to use the planning center. But anyway, I went to church on Sunday, and I don't know, I just got so inspired, and I want to start singing. And like this whole lead up to this thing was like building this pedal board, which was like this deal. And then I fired up my deluxe reverb, and it sounded good. It sounded good. What didn't work was the reverb and the delays. It just, with no effects loop, it just didn't sound like what I wanted it to sound like. And I futzed with it for a couple of days, and then I went to church, and I was like, oh, I just want to sing. Like, I want to sing and play guitar in church. And I don't, because I was looking at like buying a combo amp with like an effects loop. And then I'm looking and I'm like, oh my God, now it's like I'm going to drop all this dough. And now I'm going to have all these cables. I'm going to have to run I don't know if anybody here plays at church, but it's a 1 hour practice for us. We get there at 9, we practice till 10. Church starts at 10:30. We have 4 to 5 songs to work out. So that was it. I was like, you know what? I don't want to do this. And, obviously, probably half the guitar players in the world that play, modern praise and worship use a Helix. So, and the thing is that the other guy that plays guitar, so there's another guy that plays guitar and bass, and I play guitar and bass, and we flip-flop, and he's got one of these. And I had the FM9, and then I was bringing the expression pedals and plugging it in. And it sounded fine. It sounded great. It sounded like all those songs. Mine sounded great too, but I sold the FM9 because I don't want anything in the studio. I don't want this. Like, anyway, so, but I thought, oh my God, like, now I'm going to go buy this amp. And then I was like, I pulled my timeline off my main board, and I was like, it's okay. I'll use the H90 for delays, they're great, but the timeline has its own thing. And then I bought this delay, like the little MXR delay, and it's a nice delay. It's decent, but it was in front of the amp, and it just sucked. And then I was like, well, if I get this, if I go buy some like $1,500 or $2,000 112 combo with effects loop, I'll pull my Big Sky off of and I'm like, I don't want to do any of this. I'm like, I actually want my timeline back on there. And that was it. I was like, all right, forget it. I'm just going to do this. But it's just for church. And a big part of it is because I want to start singing. And the thing with this is the snapshots. Like, you can have the song just set, just like, so I can sing and just click once in a while. Like, I don't have to be like tap dancing. And yeah, look at that. It's loading in now. But yeah. But that's it. So, and then I had traded in my Line 6 Power Cab Plus to get some of those pedals, and I went down to GC. I met the guy and got this from him, and then I went in there and I told my buddy, I'm like, can I get my Power Cab Plus back? Not that I'm going to always use it, but I just want to have it. And he's like, yeah, sure, man. So I got my old, that's mine, with the cover. And they, Oh my God. But, oh man. Hey, nobody better be rolling their eyes. Well, if you want to roll your eyes, you can roll your eyes. I don't care. But there you go. So I'm really excited. I'm playing this Sunday. So it's Monday. I'm gonna have the whole thing set up and done in an hour. Here, another half hour. It's backing and whatever system updating and firmware and yingity yangity yoops. And then I've been watching some the worship tutorial guys, and there's a couple of other guys, and they've got some basic you can set up each song. I also reached out to I think David Hislop is his name, the awesome guitar player from Bethel, and so I'm going to get something going on for this coming week, but that's it. I am dead serious. Those are all the charts from last year, and I put together a playlist in Spotify of all the tunes that I think are the best tunes that everybody sings along with, and like the congregation, it's just the best. So I'm going to start going through the charts, learning the songs, and getting the lyrics put together. And I'm like I'm not looking to go to divinity school and be. I just really want to I could almost sing a song a week or guest somewhere and sing. I'm not gonna. I'm not a pastor, so I'm not even pretending to be one. But I'm into this, so. And I have had a hell of a life, I'll tell you that right now. But so anyway, there it is. That's the whole deal. So now I've got, the only thing is this thing came with this Pelican case, this big monster. I'm like, oh, forget it. I'm gonna have to get the little backpack. But there you go, man. And you know what? I'm excited, and it's gonna sound fine. And I joined a couple of the worship Facebook groups. And a couple of people are saying, well, a lot of a lot of the top guys they're going back to amps right now. He's like, but most people are still they're just using helixes. I mean, it sounds fine. Our stage is completely silent. I could use that if I want, but we're full in-ears. There's no monitors. There's no amps on stage. Everybody's DI or like Helix or something. So this is more than good enough. I'm not trying to be like Lord of, of the worship guitar players. I mean, I don't even have a man bun. But I will tell you. So I'm the kind of guy that when I get into I wouldn't say a funk. Well, I would say a funk. Just like a mild funk. One thing that happens is I live in sweatpants. I'll put on 5 pounds. I'll start living in sweatpants. And when I went to church yesterday, everybody was dressed nice, and I was with my kids, and we all looked like a bunch of hobos. And I went up, talked. They're like, "Yeah, come play on Sunday." And I'm like, "All right." So I went to the mall this morning, and I bought a pair of jeans and a new belt, and they fit me. And they're a little bigger than the ones I have, so. But it's almost small movements create big improvements. So it's a start. I've got to start taking better care of myself. Also, if I want to start singing at church, I've got to dress nicer at church. I can't walk in there like some crazy person. Oh, so I'm really excited about this because, I'm not really excited about playing in bars till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. It's just not my life anymore. And everything in Nashville is such a pain in the ass. Everybody takes playing covers so seriously. Everybody's trying to make a career and pay their bills doing it. So, and that's fine, but that's not me. I'm not, and downtown is just brutal. It's 50,000 people down there. Parking is, everybody's hammered too. I'm a sober guy. It's just I'm not really excited about that. I really wanted to be, and when I did do some cover gigs here, I was like, I'm not really into this. I like playing in church, and I like filling in with some cover bands or getting into like something original, but to just get out there and hack it out 2-3 nights a week, that's not going to happen. So there it is, and I love these worship songs. I mean, I'm really, I'm really into it. So I've got the list here. Let's see what's going on. Oh, look at it. It's all updated. I'll play them. I'll show you. I can't play you. So here's my little church song. So these are the songs from this past year that were like the ones that everybody sung along with. Great Things, Christ Alone. Living Hope is a big one. Yeah, a lot of these, all this. Who You Say I Am. What a Beautiful Name It Is. I mean, that's a big singer. Firm Foundation. Where is F, G? I don't know where it is. Well, it's here. It is, isn't it? Okay. Well, anyway. Oh, yeah, there it is. Firm Foundation. Oh, okay. So I don't have it in alphabetical here, but yeah. So there you go. So I'm not crazy. Bo, am I crazy? Tell everybody that I'm normal. You can't play guitar with your tail anymore. Hey, stop hitting it. Oh, you know what? Let me do this. I'll see if I can play one chord. Hold on. Stay there. All right, Bo, you got to give me an inch. Let me plug in the speakers. I had one of these for like 30 seconds. I don't really remember how to use it, so. But, none of this stuff's all that, complicated. Well, it is kind of. I get good at Axe Effects. This isn't all that dissimilar. All right, so here we go. All right, Bo, come on, man. Yeah. All right, I'm on swell. Well, there it is. Bo's like, what is that? There you go, man. Now I gotta get a man bun. And I don't know, what else do they do? Peace out.